everybody, I'm going to teach you how to make penne pasta bake. Here are a list of things you're going to need. 1 pound of penne pasta. 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Some have seasonings, some don't, these don't. 1 can of tomato paste. It's tiny. 1 package of cheese. This is cheddar, but you can use any type of cheese. And 1 onion. And 1 pound of ground beef. This is from Kroger's, but it's just ground beef. It's ground beef. And then you're going to need to put it in a 13 by 9 baking dish. Before you start anything, you're going to want to set your oven or hot box to 350. And then you're going to want to spray your 13 by 9 pan. The spray gets on the ground, floor, countertops, and makes everything slippery, which should be fun. Don't forget the size, because this goes all the way up. Voila! So the first step in making pasta bake is to boil your pound of pasta. So I would get a pot that has 2 handles on each side. It helps. I don't know why. I do that. And you pour the pasta in. Simple. And then you put water on top, just enough to cover the pasta, and then probably like ½ an inch to 1 inch over. That looks about good. Just to make sure that. And now we're going to go over to the stovetop. Now you can turn off. Now turn it off. And now we just wait for the pasta to start boiling. And then once it starts boiling, we keep that boiling for about 8 to 10 minutes or until the pasta is al dente, which means that if you eat it, it's still kind of crunchy but not undercooked. So, our next step after our pasta is boiling is to chop an onion to cook with your ground beef. This step looked over. You don't necessarily need to chop an onion, but I think this also helps give great onion chopping skills, which is one of the first things that people teach you when you cook an onion. Alright, so what we're first going to do is we're going to chop off the ends of the onion. See the 2 ends? And now they go away. Oh, notice how I'm holding the knife, how I'm pinching the blade up here, curling my fingers under. This is the chef's way of holding a knife. Now we're going to cut into the onion a little bit, cut down across the onion, and then cut across. And that's your dicing. Now, after your whole onion is chopped with my pretty knife, now you move this into the pretty skillet that is heating on our stovetop here for an aromatic. You put that in. Once you get your onion in, even if it's not even really cooking much, which is smoking a lot, which is not that great, but still, you would start adding in your ground beef. Pretty ground beef.
It's a block of heaven right there, kids.
Okay. Alright, once your ground beef is in the pan, start squishing it up into little tiny pieces. Mainly with your spatula. It's the easiest thing in the world. This will take a while, so. Well, now the pasta is boiling, so we take the lid off.
Hi, Mom!
And we stir it so that none of the pasta sticks to the bottom. It actually looks almost done. Actually, about halfway done. See? Halfway done pasta. Beautiful, isn't it? So, once your pasta is perfectly al dente, You then walk it over. Don't spill this on yourself, or you'll get third-degree burns. And you pour it in a strainer. You strain all the lovely hot water out, which is what you want. When you strain all the water out, and there's no more water, you take the noodles back over to the pot. Put the noodles back in the pot. Then you add your perfectly brown ground beef with onions. Okay. Making sure not to drop any of the yummy goodness out like I am doing. Ha-ha! That works. And once you add that, then you add your 2 cans of tomatoes and little tomato paste. That's filming.
Oh, bloopers. Look at how gross that is. Look at that. It looks like red, gross poop applesauce.
This is tomato paste, by the way.
Oh,
it'll be perfect thick blood. Just add some water, it's blood.
Morgan, non-violent thoughts, non-violent thoughts.
Well, I mean, we wanted to do something with a knife.
Violent thoughts. What would Carolyn do, Morgan? What would Carolyn do?
Carolyn would actually have the same thoughts and then think of a person about it. I'm going to leave it at that.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Where's the dog? George!
How much did I drop?
Well, you dropped meat and stuff.
Well, no, I dropped an onion.
He would love you forever.
He's outside and he's a diaper dog.
He is a diaper dog.
After we've added 2 cans of tomatoes and our 1 can of tomato paste, now you add in some cheddar cheese, or any cheese whatsoever. I'm going to use all of this because it's just a little bit. You add just about that much, whatever that much is. I don't even know. And you mix the whole thing up. Alright, now that it's all mixed up, we're going to take it to our prepared 13 by 9 pan. Easiest way, just dump this for starters. Don't forget the one lonely noodle. And don't forget all the other lonely noodles. Once it is in your pan, you spread it all around to make it nice and even. And then you take your other 3/4 of a bag, dump that right on top so as to make a nice, yummy, cheesy crust. So you're going to want to spread that all around. Do keep in mind that you need clean fingers when you spread all this around, just to make sure nobody in your family gets sick or grossed out or whatnot else. Once you have a nice cheesy crust on your pasta, you bring it over to your 350-degree oven. Beautiful oven. And place this right in the middle. And you're going to cook for 22 minutes. When the pasta is done baking, you want to take it out of your oven and set it out to cool. You can eat it either immediately or in 5 minutes, whichever. These are pretty pasta. And that's how you make pasta bake.